Hello, welcome to STEM School. In this video, we are going to go through Canadian computing competition problems. Let's take a look at our hidden palindrome problem here. Okay, so the problem description is a palindrome is a word which is the same when read forwards as it is when read backwards. Okay, so here's the examples. We got mom, we got Anna, so we can read it from here. So M-O-M, or front backwards M-O-M, they are the same, right? So as well as Anna here, A-N-N-A here, and backwards A-N-N-A here. So they are two palindromes, right? So here it says a word which has just one letter, such as A, is also a palindrome, okay? So given a word, what is the longest palindrome that contained in the words that is? What is the longest palindrome that we can obtain if we are allowed to delete characters from the beginning and or the end of the string? Okay. So basically the problem wants us to solve if we input a string, right? So we can delete any characters from at the beginning. We can delete any characters in the end. So what is the longest palindrome? So the minimum is 1, right? Because one letter such as A is also a palindrome, right? So we already have the minimum number. From that string, what we need to look for is the maximum number, right? So let's take a look at the input specification and output specifications here. So we got input specifications. The input will consist of one line, contains a sequence of at least 1 and at most 40 lowercase letters, okay? So the output specification, the total number of letters of the longest palindrome contained in the input word, okay? So we've got what? Banana, which is 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anana, right? So that's there. And we got the abracadabra, which is 3, right? So we got what? We got ACA there. So the maximum, the longest palindrome there is 3, right? So how can we solve that? So we don't have to really analyze the problem descriptions here, because it's really clear. I would say that's crystal clear from problem perspective. I read lots of problems. They are way more complicated. But from this one, the task is the task that we need to solve is clear, but the logic, how can we solve that, is quite headache, right? So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to think of that. I'm going to scroll a little bit up to let you see the problem again. So think about it by yourself before I bring you the answer. Okay, so a few seconds, and now let's take a look how we can solve this problem. Okay, so here is first we got the inputs. Okay, we got inputs, strip the spaces, whatever, which accidentally entered. Okay, and then the next step is we got the length of this. Okay, that will be helpful. And I'm going to create an empty list. Okay, empty list DP. All right. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize each row to have n elements of the forces. Okay, so basically I'm inputting what? I'm loop the length, and I'm inputting the n forces there in this list. Okay, so basically if I have if the length is let's say 3, okay, so we will have what? We'll have force, so 9 force in there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And then here the logic is every single character is a palindrome, right? So that means for I in range there, okay, so DPII, so it's always true, right? So that means the single character is always true, right? So because it is a palindrome. And then I'm going to initialize the length of the max of the longest palindrome I found, which is currently 1. It's because either we can take a look at the logic here, or basically from the problem description, it says a word which has just one letter, such as A, is also a palindrome, right? So based on that, we have max length equals to 1. All right, I don't think that's a problem there. So, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check substrings of length 2, right? So I'm going to check the how I can say that the characters between each other. Okay, I'm going to check the characters between each other. So if they are equal to each other, so let's say we got the string there, right? And the string there, we got string I, right? And string I plus 1. It's basically the one characters next to each other, right? So if they are equal, then we will have what? We'll have this DP, this turns into true. And we got the max length into as 2, right? So that makes sense, right? So if we have A and the next character is A, then we will have AA, and that's a palindrome. And now immediately the max length of palindrome is the longest palindrome we found based on this logic equals to true, right? Immediately. Now, the next logic is we are going to check substring of length 3 or more, right? So in this case, I put lots of comments there just in case just in case I verbally explain not too good. So we got so the first loop is iterates through all possible lengths. Okay, so the substring, so from 3 and up, because we already have the next to each other, right? So we already checked that, so that's why we got from 3 and up. And then there's the inner loop through all possible starting points of I, and in range of n minus length plus 1. Okay, the length is there. So basically, we are trying to loop the rest of characters and make the range so that we can check within that range if the first character and the last character equals to each other. Okay, so for example, so that's why we got J here, which is calculate the end index, right? So if the first character and the last character equals to each other, and that's true also, then we'll have the max length to be turned. Okay. So that's how we calculate the other max length of three or more characters. Okay, so within those 2 loops, and then the last is the final is easy, right? So we just print out the max length. So the max length will change once there is change. The value to this max length we defined. All right, so that's how we're gonna find the maximum length of the palindrome here. That's everything for today's lesson. Please click like if you like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.